Good day, viewers. You are welcome. How to solve these nice functional equations? Given that f of x squared plus 2 equals x cubed plus 5x squared plus 1, and we want to find f of x plus 1. This is very simple to solve. Let's consider the solution first. The functions of the first domain, we have x squared plus 2 in that domain, and we need to find x plus 2. This is linear form and here is a quadratic. Let's start from this. If we have f of x squared plus 2, so this equals, we are given here as x raised to power of 3. Suppose I let this one, I want to replace this one with x raised to power of 3 divided by 2. Then all raised to power of 2 plus 5x squared plus 1. By law of indices, x raised to power 3 over 2 all power of 2 is still the same thing as x raised to power of 3. Because when these two cancel 2, we have only x raised to power of 3. And by recalling that if we have a raised to power of m raised to power of n, we separate this as, we switch it as a raised to power n, then raised to power of m. This is a rule of indices. Let's apply it to this. By applying it in that point, we have f of x squared plus 2 equals x raised to power of 2, then all raised to power of 3 over 2 plus 5x squared plus 1. So after having this, let's try and manipulate this, because I want to have x squared plus 2 as the domain in this function. But here we have only x squared. This is also x squared. To form that, we have this equals, if I change this one to x squared plus 2. But initially we have x squared. I've added 2, which means I have to subtract 2. Because plus 2 minus 2, it gives us x squared. And all raised to power 3 over 2 plus also the whole of 5x squared plus 1. I want to change it to have a domain which is x squared plus 2. Let's say I take out 5. By taking out 5, what I need here is, I need x squared plus 2. So after having x squared plus 2, let's multiply this out. 5 times x squared, that is 5x squared, plus 5 times 2, that is 10. But here we have 1, which means we have to subtract 9 from this. Then after doing that, we now have x squared plus 2 here. This is x squared plus 2. And in the function also we have x squared plus 2. Suppose I replace x squared plus 2, the whole of this, if I change it to x. Therefore, we are going to have f of x equals x minus 2 all raised to power 3 over 2 plus 5x minus 9. This is what we are going to have for just f of x. And by changing this one to root form, we have this as f of x equals the square root of x minus 2 raised to power of 3 plus 5x minus 9. Here is the function for only f of x, but we have to find f of x plus 1. But before finding that, let's consider the possible values for x, if it is negative and if it is positive. Assuming that I have in the given questions as well for the domain as x squared plus 2. Let's say I change that x to negative. We are going to have f of negative x squared plus 2. So by replacing it in that function, which is x cubed, so that one becomes minus x cubed, then plus 5x squared plus 1. So that is what we are going to have for the negative part of this. So the negative and the positive still remain the same. So this is what we are going to have, which means if you want to consider this one also for the negative, we are going to have it as the f of x here will be equals to minus the square root of x minus 2 raised to power 3. Then we have plus 5x minus 9. So this is for the negative when we consider the original function with the domain x squared plus 2. Okay, let's now consider the cases if x greater than 0 and if x less than 0 before we get our f of x plus 1. By changing this x to x plus 1, we are going to have f of x plus 1 equals, so here we are replacing x with x plus 1. The x plus 1 minus 2, it gives us x minus 1. So here we have f of, we have root x minus 1, then raised to power 3, plus, so we also change this one to x plus 1. Here we have 5 bracket x plus 1, then minus 9. This gives us the square root of x minus 1 raised to power 3 plus 5 times x, that is 5x. Then 5 times 1 minus 9, we have it as minus 4. This is for f of x plus 1 when we have x, if x here is greater than 0. So this is what we are going to have for x greater than 0. And if it is x less than 0, changing x to x plus 1, we're still going to have something of that nature. For x less than 0, it becomes negative square root of x minus 1 raised to power 3. Then we have plus 5x minus 4. So nothing will change in this one. But these are the two cases we are going to have for f of x plus 1, given that x greater than 0 and given that x less than 0. Now let's try and do a verification in the original root, original function and the new functions that we just formed, which is f of x plus 1. So here is the original function, and let's test for x greater than 1. Suppose I choose our x here equals 1, for instance, but this is very wrong, and let's try and substitute it in this. We have f of 1 squared, that is 1 plus 2. We have f of 3, this equals, and here we have 1, which is 1 raised to power 3, that is 1 plus 5 times 1, that is 5, and 5 plus 1, we have it as 6, and this equals 7. This is for x equals to 1 for the original function. And if it substitute this one also into the function that we form, and which x greater than 0, we have that one as, what we make that one to be f of 3 is only when x is equals to. So we are going to have that one as 2 plus 1. This equals the square root of, then we are going to have 2 minus 1. We are still referring back to the formula. So raised to power of 3, then plus 5 times 2, that is 10, then minus 4. When we solve this one for that, everything here become 1. And here is plus 5 times 2, that is 10, minus 4. And f of 1 plus 10 minus 4, this gives us 7. It means that the two of them are the same. This is f of 3 and this is also f of 3. The first one is 7 and this one is also 7. So this is how we check for the others as well. And this is how we solve this problem. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and see you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.